All right, so welcome to another episode here. Today we're going to take a look at PayPal. PayPal's been struggling a bit now after the recent earnings report, so that's what we're going to check out. Keep in mind that these are recommendations to buy, sell, or trade. These are just my own personal opinion and insight. Let's go in, and you can see this stock is down quite a bit, $45 on the day. So we're definitely not doing too well. If you want to go ahead and request a ticker symbol, join the Discord community, and you can request a ticker symbol there for me to review. Okay, let's kick things off. We did have this latest earnings release. The stock is diving 25%. Normally, in our case, I used to use PayPal for our business, but then we switched over to Stripe. I think PayPal is a little bit more of a dinosaur from integrating stores. It's a little more complex and more of a pain. They don't have a lot of the system set up. It's just because it was built around sending money transfers here to here, and they had the eBay thing going. So now it's a bit struggling, right? Now they talk about inflation, but really it could be a bunch of different things. It may not be just one thing. It could be other things that's happening. So anyway, could you buy this stock on the dip? Because that's kind of the big question. Yeah, you could, but at the appropriate value. So when we start looking at something like this, and we start looking at PayPal, you can see the stock's down, 26% right there. But let's look at just kind of the overall. This stock was around 300. So from 300 to where we're at right now, we're actually down about 58%. I think a support level that you should watch is right around that 120 price level. That 120 price tag right here is where we could get some possible buying opportunity because that's where you could get a little bit up. Unfortunately, the selling pressure here is just massive, and the stock's really, when it comes down to it, it's kind of crashing, and that becomes a problem. So if you're looking to kind of get into this stock, I would only look at nibbling at a position and nibbling lightly somewhere around 120 to see if it's holding, because you've got some support, possible areas that could come in there, and that could look pretty good, right? But we never know. So that could also lead down to a $100 price level, which is right here. So if we cannot hold at 120, you could easily see that at 100 because you've got some support that's right there coming right in. So watch these two kind of key price levels in the stock. Normally, these things take time to digest in the same way that this nice massive run up right here took quite a bit of time. There was a digestion period, which took multiple months, and then the stock powered kind of higher. Here it's going to also take time. So watch for that digestion period. It take maybe 6 months, and then you'll see. Don't think that it's just going to come here, you're going to buy it, and it's just going to all of a sudden reverse the minute you buy it. You have to wait. Similar to how here this digestion at the top took time, and then we kind of broke down. So wait for that opportunity to kind of settle and digest, and I think it's going to take time. A lot of stocks are kind of in those areas. If you really see some nasty things, this could get into some of these levels. Here's kind of another price level that we're kind of trending at. There you go. My drawing program there is not as accurate. Here, I'll draw it with the regular program. So you can see there, that's kind of a nice angle. And if we kind of go at that angle, you can see it comes back to almost about 100. By the time it gets there, you'll be right at around 100 again, which is kind of that same lineup from the horizontal support. So you've got the diagonal and the horizontal that's kind of lining up in a nice way. Other than that, this stock is, got some problems. You could see a snap up similar to Netflix, but I don't know if it's going to happen right away, right? Netflix had some really good earnings. Had some good positive vibes coming in from Bill Ackman there, pushing that stock a little higher, and that's what kind of pressed it. I don't know if PayPal is going to be the same way, where somebody's going to, speak up for the company here, in this case, and reveal their positions and stakes, and it's just going to start pushing higher. So chances are it doesn't always happen. It could, but we already had one this week. So could come in to fill the gap, but usually you'll get some sideways action and then maybe seize things. So I'd say 6 weeks, give it time, at least after earnings, 3 to 5 days minimum, unless you're nibbling on a position like lightly, one contract, and then you could slowly get into it a little bit after that, more and more. But these take time to digest. This is a nasty move, so it's definitely toast for a little while, and that could be some time. So be patient, wait for things to digest, and then kind of go from there. All right, hope that helps. Thanks for joining me. Enjoy the rest of the week ahead. And, if you have a request for a stock, join us in the Discord group, and then you can go ahead and request one. If you want to see more trading videos on options, check out the Traders Fly channel on my other YouTube channel. I'll see you there next time.